They're targeting a hospital. In this hospital, there are patients who are immobile. They can't even move. Right next to it is a children's ward, a baby's ward.
You attacked every hospital in Gaza. You held an illegal siege on the Al Nasser hospital in Gaza, and your army at gunpoint forced the staff to abandon their patients, including 9 NICU children who were attached to machines that wouldn't even work because you prevented electricity and power from going into that hospital. Those children were left to die on their own. They starved to death. Dogs ate their bodies. When they went back, they found that insects had infested their corpses. And now you want to appeal to the humanity in people? I want to appeal to the humanitarian law that you dismissed when you held illegal sieges across every single hospital in Gaza, forcing thousands of people to die unnecessarily, to starve to death, to bleed to death, to go through surgery without anesthesia because you prevented aid from getting to them. When innocent mothers and children sought refuge inside and outside these hospitals, you bombed them. There are craters outside these hospitals where your bombs have left their mark. There are scorch marks in tents outside hospitals where you burnt men alive. Do you think that you can appeal to the goodness in us? That our humanity will sympathize with you and your people after you celebrated and rejoice in your own superiority for targeting defenseless women, defenseless children, defenseless men. The blood of every Palestinian, Israeli and Iranian is on your shoulders. Fuck your hospitals.
We're targeting military sites. We're targeting nuclear sites. We're targeting missile sites. They're targeting a hospital. In this hospital, there are patients who are immobile. They can't even move. President Trump will do what's best for America. I trust his judgment. He's a tremendous friend, a tremendous world leader, a tremendous friend of Israel and the Jewish people. And we will do what we have to do, and we are doing it. The partnership with the United States, the partnership with President Trump, with whom I speak to almost every day, is incredible.
I'm not calling Benjamin Netanyahu a liar, but if you've been saying something for 20, 30 years and it hasn't come to fruition, does that mean that you're lying about it? You tell me. Watch this.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb. Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
Are American leaders listening to this? Is Donald Trump listening to this? And the big question is, are we being played by Benjamin Netanyahu?
My message to the Iranian people: we never target civilians, nor we will ever target civilians. We had friendship with the Iranian people for many, many years, and we look forward to renew that friendship. Our target is the vicious Ayatollah regime headed by Khamenei, and they will pay the price for this vicious attack over a hospital. Dictator be payan salam kon.
Thank you. It's been cleared for publication as well, so I can confirm that to you. But this is just another pattern, a show of pattern of what the Iranian regime is targeting. Here it's the hospital, but there are other locations inside of Israel, residential communities that have been hit. And today is not the first day. It's been going on for the last few days. This has been their target, and our police forces are working in close coordination with the other medical forces, the Home Front Command, to service any civilian who needs it. Unfortunately, we've seen scenes where civilians are trapped underneath rubble, and we have to get there as quick as possible in order to get them out. We've opened up a missing persons hotline number, because when it comes to scenes like this, obviously there's a panic. People want to reach their loved one, and so we're going to continue doing everything possible to hopefully reunite them properly with good news that they're okay. But if not, our medical forces are going to quickly get them the medical attention that they need.
Thank you so much. What's happening? Have you been injured here or no?
There have been a few individuals who are injured. I don't want to get into specific numbers, But what I can tell you is that they're mainly in light conditions here at this location. Other scenes, unfortunately, have not been so lucky, and there are harder casualties in the various other locations in central Israel, next to the residential communities, next to businesses, and we're going to give those attention as well.
And what's your message to all the good that hear you, from Iranian people and also from all people in the world? What's your message?
I can tell you that Israel stands with the Iranian people. Our problem is not with the Iranian people. The opposite. We're trying to defend you as well. When we target this regime who's been oppressing you, your dream of being free is we know it. The whole world sees it, and we stand together with you. My message to the Israeli people is that we are a united nation, we are a resilient nation, and this doesn't define us. It's only bringing us closer together.
Benjamin Netanyahu ran away. He started a huge conflict with Iran and then ran away before the huge consequences came. And right before he ran away, he gave a huge tough guy speech with those hand chops that he always does.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion.
Operation Rising Lion? More like Operation Running Rabbit. Real leaders, real commanders do not flee their soldiers, but definitely don't flee their citizens. Part of being a leader is being right there with your citizens during danger. Blue state media, they're trying to sow shade on whether or not Bibi actually fled. They don't confirm or deny, but point out it's a government plane in general, and that others might have used it, which was the plane seen fleeing. However, the wing of Zion is like Air Force One. It's only meant to carry the top leader, and it's not leaving without the top leader. So if Benjamin Netanyahu did not run away, then he's got to prove that. But right now, all evidence and stories are saying he ran away. And a lot of people in his public is going to be mad about that one.
Tell me why you feel we should continue to be scared when we already know the end of the story before it begins. Tell me, Westerners, what West can you do apart from silencing us when we stand to talk for ourselves and fight for our development? You have far caused enough damage in Africa, and we are changing the narrative, yet you still chase us. You still want to silence us even in these modern times that you are telling us you are teaching us through the ways of democracy. You tell us we can stand for ourselves when you know clearly you don't even want that to happen. Tell me why you will continue to say you are helping us, you are loaning us to build our countries when we try to increase our development by just a little margin, then you are chasing us. Tell me for how long you want us to labor as your slaves. For how long, tell me? You bloodshed, you have killed enough in Africa. You have done enough damage. You have caused enough pain. You have caused enough suffering in Africa. And now it's time to end. And you still want to say no. Highly impossible. The Africans, has changed in this 21st century. And we are all here fighting for development, fighting for change. The narrative of Africa is about to take a turn to the best. We all move together. When you touch one African, you touch us all. We stand for development now.
Come on, Iran, get the job done. Keep at it and at it, if you haven't got enough money for the missiles, I'm willing to chip in a bit. I've got a few quid's going spare. I don't mind helping you. Come on, get the job done. Keep at it. Keep at it. Flatten it. You know what I'm talking about. Flatten it, like Gaza was flattened. You get that job done. You get it done, kidder. Sort the buggers out. Teach them a bloody lesson. Yeah, I'm with you, Iran. You sort them out.
Fight Iran. You go form an army and fight Iran. You go to Israel and fight Hamas. We are American people. It's not our problem. And you're not going to convince us otherwise. We're done. Israel has been convincing us that their issues and their enemies in the Middle East are ours since the 80s. And all it's done is cost us trillions of dollars and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of American lives. We are done. The deception is over. The game is over. And you're not going to insult us because we're done playing. You're not going to insult us because we're done with Israel's wars and done with you controlling the right-wing geopolitical discourse. We're done. And we're not going to be insulted. You've gone too far. Israel's time running our foreign policy is over.
Israel is getting exactly what it deserves right now. The punishment that's being enacted by Iran has been long overdue. Netanyahu and his warmongers, once they see that they can't face a nation of 90 million people and they lose this war, the whole world ain't gonna help them. And we as Americans cannot help them in this. We cannot send our young men to die for Israel against Iran at no cost.